Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I want to solve a problem that I've been having, which is in my 2010 Prius. It's a very good car, good sound system. The only issue is that I don't have a backup camera. Now, my car is really small and I can simply turn around like you're supposed to when you're backing up, and I can see everything. I have no blind spots. The only thing is that there is times that I do park in smaller parking spaces or somebody parks very close to me. So I want to make sure that I'm inches away from the car so that I can actually get out of the spot or get into the spot without hitting their car, or getting in and out of my car to check. And obviously a backup camera is the best solution for that, but I don't have really the need to upgrade my whole head unit since I already have a radio that I have a separate Bluetooth attachment for. Works perfectly fine. I rarely use navigation, so my specific scenario, I don't need to upgrade my whole head unit so that I can get a backup camera. And it comes down to this product actually I ended up finding, which was the Boscam K7 wireless backup camera. Now, on Amazon, they advertise it as a 5-inch screen and that it's IP68 water and dust resistant. Now, that's most of your phones, so that should be really good waterproofing and dust resistant. So hopefully that stays true. But I did end up installing the camera already over the weekend with the help of my brother. And let me tell you, it was a pain in the ass. Very simple to do, but it's hard because you're working on your own car. If you're someone like me who doesn't do many things to their car, especially not electrical things, it could be intimidating to take your car apart, take off panels, and cut into existing wires to add new wires in. That can be a little intimidating, especially if you have no idea what you're doing, which was me in my case, but my brother knew a little more than I did. And obviously with the help of YouTube, we could have a little bit more confidence to get it done ourselves, which in my case ended up working out really well. Although one thing that I did notice from the Boscam instructions is that it says positive to ground, and obviously ground is the piece of metal to your car, but that also includes a cable that your connection usually has as a power and a ground cable. In the instructions of the actual Boscam, it says positive to positive, negative to ground, metal part of vehicle. Now, we did that initially, but when we did that, the camera wouldn't actually turn on. So we ended up struggling for another 20-30 minutes trying to figure it out. And then finally, we ended up just soldering it into the the negative connection on the car itself, not a piece of metal like the instruction said. After we had wired them correctly, then it worked perfectly fine. But that was just kind of one thing on the Boscam instructions that was kind of dumb, even though that's not what was working in our case. So I'll link 2 videos down below of the videos that I used personally to kind of walk me through my 2010 Prius specifically, because every vehicle is a little different with how you remove panels and what needs to be removed to get to certain areas. So I'll put those down below for you guys if you're interested. But so far for the camera, I can't find any specification on Amazon that says the quality of the camera, which is kind of a little strange. But in my experience so far, which has been a couple days, the camera seems to be 720p, if not less than that. It's not HD, so if you're buying this camera, which at the time of recording right now is currently $98, which is what I paid for it when I bought it. So for under $100, if you want to get a wireless backup camera in your car, I think this is a pretty viable option. And in my case, it's worked out really well so far. I'll keep you guys updated as time goes on, and obviously I'll wait longer to give my full opinions on that. But right now, about 2 to 3 days into the week, I'm liking the camera. It's not the best quality, so for $100 it's not going to be amazing, but it serves the purpose that I want it to serve, which is just to have that extra visibility in the back so that you know, those tight parking spaces when you really need to get in or out. It's a real lifesaver. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. So let's actually show you guys some of the video footage of the camera in the daytime, and let's show you guys some of nighttime footage so you guys can see for yourselves the quality I'm talking about. Now, this isn't the greatest quality, but it'll do. And if you're trying to find a camera for the same reason that I was, which is just for extra visibility, nothing fancy, and you don't want to get a whole new head unit, I think this is a pretty decent option in my opinion. As you guys can see, this is the 5-inch display that comes with the wireless camera. Although it says wireless, it does have a, obviously, power cord. And you do also have that very long car outlet as well, so that you can obviously route this usually anywhere. Here on your dash is where most people will mount this, but I did have this this magnetic mount here on my Prius on the handle, but I did end up taking off the ball joint and I put it on the back plate of what you hook this onto, right? So now in my case, I can line it up here. Sometimes it's not that easy, but I can line it up here, have the display, cable's always here. I gotta plug it in here, pretty easy to do, and then I have the display ready for me to take off. The only thing that does suck of having obviously something like this that isn't hardwired in, somebody can easily break into your car and steal it, but that's why I take this out of my car overnight and when I'm parking in sketchy areas, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. Kind of like the old style radios that people used to pop off the face cover and, you know, be anti-theft. Same principle with this. But yeah, that's basically what I did to this little jerry rig system, and it works very well. I like it, so hopefully you guys can get some ideas from it. This is the first time I've had rain since installing it this past weekend, so yeah, still works. Camera quality is still okay. Fast forwarding 3 weeks now, and I've been using the camera. It's been going pretty well, I would say, and honestly the camera is really good itself. Just the only gripe I guess I have with it is having to remove it and putting it back, the screen itself, every time I use it, but that's based on my specific situation. I live in a not so great neighborhood, so I'd rather hide it and prevent people from wanting to break into my car. So that's one negative thing that I've experienced using the camera itself, but again, it's not that bad, and in your case, you could possibly just leave it in your car and not worry about it. The camera itself has been holding up just fine after 3 weeks. No water damage. It seems to be waterproof, dustproof, everything it claims to be. Again, this is only 3 weeks in, but so far so good. It's working really good. And also, the camera itself too, it doesn't really show any video quality settings on Amazon listing, but my best guess is 720p at best. It's not the greatest video, it's not 1080p, super high definition, but for my specific case scenario where I just want a backup camera to make sure I don't hit any cars, or when I'm getting in and out of really tight spaces, that I can have that security without really having to get out of my car, check the vehicle, and that whole thing, you know, just keep doing that loop. So the camera is really good, and for $98, I believe it's on Amazon right now, it's, I think, a very good value for what you're getting. Now, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll answer as many as I can in regards to this question. I did install this camera on a 2010 Toyota Prius, so that's the only knowledge I have. I will link the 2 videos that I watched down below to get a reference of how to wire it, how to do it myself with the help of my brother as well. But if you guys want to pick this product up, I will also have it linked down below. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.